Quickly here, I'm going to give you an overview. I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of a 1941 Stoner movie theater style candy machine that we got here. I'm going to be restoring it here in the next week or two, but I wanted to show you what it does here, how it operates. Quickly on the outside here, you'll see at the top we have our candy prices and our selections there. This is a rare model. It's actually got a mint vendor. Less than 5% of all of the candy machines in the 50s had these. So I'll show you how that works here in just a second. But you'll notice there that everything is popping up sold out except for that number 4 there, because that's the only thing that's got something in it. So you'll notice on 3, when I try to pull the trigger, it doesn't do anything. Once I get to 4, allows me to pull it, she drops on out. Same thing with our M&Ms here. Pull it, M&Ms fall. Show you a mirror quickly here. This is an embossed mirror that is actually not a decal. It's behind the mirror. So this mirror is actually original from the 40s. Very rare for these things to stay intact. Normally when they were moved, they would break. And a replacement mirror would be put in with a sticker on top. This is actually original. So we'll go from there. I'll show you the inside here. You'll notice that there's red slots on all this. There's 180 of these slots, and every 5 it's red, and that's so you can quickly count how many candy bars have sold, because the vendor would actually jot that down to keep track of his books. Over here you'll see the actual mechanism that allows this thing to turn, and that's now saying sold out because I only had one of those in and it vended down. Here are our mint and gum selections here, and what these things do is pull down. It's got a weight that's on top. The mints would go in here, and then the weight would fall down and apply pressure to make sure that they vend out properly. And you'll see here when you actually pull a selection, what it's going to do is it's actually going to drop these out as so. So the bottom will fall out, and the candy would obviously drop from there. Hit the bottom there. Here's our Reese's cup. Same thing. So in order to reset this, you actually just pop your hand up and ride it all the way up. Over here you'll notice there is little levers here. These levers actually correspond with a price index card that you're seeing the back side of, so you can change the price. It's actually set for 5 cents. But on the top side here is going to be a sold out sign. On this right hand side it's going to have the actual price, and when this was actually pressed over, you'll see the bottom here will rotate. See if I can get a good shot on that. Will rotate back and forth. Well, the last slot up here would actually, see if I can get it up there real quick, show you exactly what it'll do. When this last one drops out of the way, that last one is what's applying pressure to this. Once this last one drops out of the way, there's nothing left to apply pressure on this, and it reads sold out, and it will no longer allow you to pull the button. And you'll see normally, obviously, when they're up, you got the candy in there, and it'll still allow you to pull all the rest of the selections until it runs out at the very top there. And then, as I showed you before, you got to push it down, and you run your finger all the way up to give them a reset. 180 of them in there. Those would have been in the front of a movie theater from probably the mid-30s. Throughout the 50s, they started using vending counters in the late 50s, so they would have started phasing them out. These would have been a teal, red, yellow, bluish. This one, as you can see, has been painted gray and won't stay that way very long. So we're going to get it back to its original condition here. You'll see some of the embossed letters on here that we're going to bring out. I'm going to do some pinstriping all throughout here. We're going to re-chrome these pieces that are up top and on the sides there. You see some of the numbers have actually faded out, but here's what I was showing you with actually the price index, and up here this will actually change. Since I reset it, it's not showing it, but it would actually change and it would have a sold out sticker right there at that point. So basic selection there. You see she's in pretty good shape.